we are building a new farm. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing some more create mod stuff. So very exciting. I've been enjoying the mod a lot recently and watching some nice content on it, which is why I am inspired. So yeah, so there's actually a lot of progress we're going to do today, and it is going to be done right here. So we are currently on the north side of my island, just across the pond from my, a tree. It worked, but it's not because there's trees. They're supposed to not be there, but it's growing. So progress, I guess, because that one was busted. But yeah, so right next to my wood farming zone, and we are going to be building a farm right here for redstone. So I'm going to have unlimited redstone, which is awesome because I currently have like less than a stack of redstone dust to my name. So therefore, we will be putting it together right huzzah. And I got the schematic cannon because it makes me happy. So if I, not that button, if I do that, oh, it has begun. Wait, pause. What did it begin doing? Placing those? Okay. Cool. This is very cool. So that's the plan. I'm going to I guess time lapse is out. I don't know. I can use my watch this. I got a new keyboard, so I don't have to press FN and 4. I can just press F4. There we go. Isn't that fancy? All right, so I'm going to place this up here, and we're going to watch it go. Except now I can't press the button because I am lacking cells in my brain. So, go. All right, and let's see. Well, that didn't last very long. What just happened? Missing item, oak planks. Continue. That's okay. Does it really need everything? It needs everything. That's tragic. The oak planks were in there just so I could click the schematic. You don't even need oak planks, but if that's what it wants, then that's what I shall give it. Okay, whatever. That's dumb. Back to my position. All right, the thing is finished and it is a new day. So look at this bad boy. This is awesome. All of these blocks right here don't actually matter, but I know it's hard to see, especially with how fast I'm moving, but I'm going to slow down right here and try to explain it to you. So bear with me. If you don't like this kind of technical stuff, trust me, I'm going to make it simple and it'll be fast. So the way that you can make redstone in the create mod is by crushing down netherrack into cinder flour and then putting a potion of strength on top of it to make redstone dust. That sounds really random, and I thought so too, but it makes it automatable. Is that a word? Automatable? You know, I can make it automatic if I want to. So that's what I'm doing here. So this farm design is my own design, heavily inspired by a design I found on YouTube, and I will this is the creator right here. He did a phenomenal job with this and explaining how it worked. So what I like to do when I make these farms is I take a design that is really well done by a genius and I make it worse. That's what I do because I like to understand the concepts of why it works instead of just copying it. I would say block by block, but most of these aren't blocks, so thing by thing. So the way it works is, like I said, bear with me. There's a lava generator right here because in order to make a potion, you need a mixer. I know it's hard to see because of how fast I am. A mixer and a blaze burner, which is this little dude right here. So this thing, it generates lava automatically and feeds the blaze burner, so the blaze burner can make an awkward potion. Like if you play Minecraft, you know how potions work. Make an awkward potion and then turns it into the strength potion, which is then pumped out using this copper pipe right here and into these I don't know what these are called. They're like liquid spooters. Oh, it's a spout. I actually said a spout. Okay, I was close. Into those, and they will dispense the potion on top of the cinder flour, which is once again the crushed netherrack, and that will be taken into this compacting drawer where we will store all of the redstone. So it's pretty easy. The only things I have to do is input the netherrack, input the nether wart, and input the blaze powder. So just the materials. So other than that, everything is in here and should be nearly ready to go. So I'm now back in my actual cam. Let's get rid of this stuff because it's not necessary. Let's see here. Neither are these. I was using these just to get the edges of the schematic in frame. There we go. Okay, so I need to connect this to the water, which is perfect because there's water right there. Do I have any more pipes? I don't know. And then I also have to connect this to a windmill. So we'll be doing the build surrounding this later on. I just want it to be up and working. So I'm going to have an ugly windmill with like the sticks, the stick sails shooting up into the air. But yeah, that's the plan. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, these new machines that I've added have been a lifesaver in collecting the resources. I also don't think I had refined storage when I put this machine together, which made it that much harder. But and I've added these two. I added some crushing wheels and some deployer makers, which is pretty cool. And then I forgot to hook it up. That's awesome. You just love to see it, don't you? But yeah, I've absolutely been loving these. They're just the best thing ever, even though they do take years to make these types of precision mechanisms. Oh my goodness. But we're working on it. All right, so I put the stuff in. That's the windmill, and that's the rotational speed controlling. So I did take 2 extra pogs, and this is the really ugly stick windmill that I meant. Eventually, I want to have it kind of like that one. It just really sucks to place sails. Like even the straight stick up was terrible. But it is finally time to turn this thing on, and I think it is all working. I hope it better be. So just real quick before we actually kick it off, I want to add some of this and then some of this to the thing so to actually get it going all the way. And let's see, we have those 2 barrels. This one is for the nether wart, and that should have just put it in the thing. Maybe it took it. Where did it put it? Oh, back in my inventory. Turn my magnet off. Boop. Nice, it's in there. And then the blaze powder goes in there, and it is also in there. Okay, it is time, amigos, to turn the machine on for the very first time. And the way we will do that is by clicking this thing. Click. Okay, it's rotating. Is it rotating in the right direction? It seems to be. So the netherrack that I put in is being crushed right now as we speak, and currently it's on the slow mode. That's okay. I can turn up the speed eventually. We're just going to make sure it works right now. So this... Oh, okay. See, this is already... Got to flip these around. Is that one going the right way? Now it is. Is lava going up the tube? Yes, it is. You see that? Okay. Going up, you should see lava. Here, wait, what am I doing? F4. Right there. Filling this up. Good. Lava's filling up nice and quickly. I should spout it. Nice. This hand grabs it. It's so hard to see. Yeah, he's grabbing it. He's going to give it to the blaze. Nice. And that one too, right? Yes. And then it'll go and it'll put the bucket back up. This was not my design. This was a design by somebody far smarter than me. So now that is working. So are the things mixing? Ah, they are not, because they do not have water. Let me fix this. All of this should be able to be fixed just by a single shaft and cogwheel. There we have it. It for some reason flipped it around, but that's okay. So it should be pumping up the water. Excellent. And we can see F4 again. The cinder flower is right there. So now with the water pumped up into that. Oh, that is also... The pump is going the wrong direction again. Okay. Like that. All right. It has been flipped and rotated. So that just made some aqua potion. It should be going in there. Will it be? Shall it? Yes, aqua potion is filling up. You see that up in the top? I turned on the thing so I can see what's happening. I know my words are not making too much sense. But yes. Now, 1 bucket. Nice. Once it gets to 1 full container, it's turning it into potion of strength. There it is. Good. And that should be pumped out. You should see a red liquid coming through here. Yes. 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 So cool. Okay. And that will be split into these, though not necessarily evenly, because the closest ones will get it more, I think, is how this works. Oh, see, that one's filling up, and it's pooping out redstone. Oh, oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's not. Wait. Give me that. And that'll go there. Into the drawer. Oh, there's cinder flower in it. Oh, crud. Okay. I forgot to lock it. There it is. Okay, okay. So now I took all the cinder flower out, and it's now in my inventory, and we can see the redstone. is going in there. So it starts out as those. Let me get closer. Starts out as these. Oh, that's a big thing on my screen. Redstone dust, and it compacts it into redstone blocks, and then compacts it into compacted blocks of redstone blocks. So kind of confusing, but very good. And we can see it is all working phenomenally. So now I can use my rotational speed controller right here, and I believe I can turn this up to, thought it was 32. Let's see if I can go any higher. Oh, 48, 64. Okay, 80. Oh my goodness. There it is. Okay, so this one is actually even better than my one in my test world because I must have put more sails on it. Okay, so what is it missing? Seems like it is missing some resource. Ah, that's the wrong button. Let's see. Does it have any? It does. Is that awkward potion? That's just water. Okay, it's making awkward. Good. And is that going to be pumped into this thing? It's making potion of strength, which is going to be pumped through here, correct? I better be. Yes. And it's very zoomy now because the pumps are going crazy. And what it is out of is cinder flour. Okay, so I need more netherrack. That, however, is an easy fix. I just put this there, and I got the cinder flour from someplace. It was that drawer, I remember. And I can just drop that right back onto here, and it'll be evenly distributed, and it will be turned. Oh, that cinder flour is not supposed to be there. Why is it there? It is because, oh, I see. It's actually going so fast that it's bouncing. Okay, so I need to set a filter right here for something that will never be in the system. So something like something difficult. Yes, okay, something like that to ensure that cinder flour does not come out and jump across. Okay, it seems to all be working. Okay, and then I'm out of it again. Okay. Oh, and okay, there's a lot there. A lot there. Okay, I know I'm being quiet. It's because I'm focusing. And go on there, stupid. Nice. Okay, it'll go and it'll be slow, but it will go through and it's still making. So we're gonna see how much redstone I can get with just one stack of warts and one stack of what is it? The powder. So let's get a quantify key and let's wait this out and let's see how much I get. It actually seems that the biggest bottleneck here is going to be the netherrack, which I was not expecting, but I guess that's fine because it's a lot easier to get lots and lots of netherrack than it is the other things. So even with like all those potion ingredients are still doing really, really well. And this is how much we have. I don't think we're even halfway through the ingredients and we have this much redstone. So honestly, after I run with all of this netherrack and all these potion resources I have right now, I might not need this for a while, but regardless, we're going to make it a little bit more automatic later on. So, okay, once I'm done with this much netherrack, however much this is, regardless of how many potion parts we still have, I'm going to call it here and we're going to see what I get. Okay, so I finished with that, those, like, I don't know, 6 stacks of netherrack that I added in addition to what we already had. And I have now 921 redstone dust and 100 and, well, not and, or. So the way this works is it shows your total. So this is not 102 blocks and 921. This is 921 dust, which can be converted into blocks or into 11 compressed blocks. So it's, this is not all total. This is the total, and it's kind of hard to explain. But hopefully you understand. Now let's see exactly how much is left. There's 34 blaze powder left, and which means there's likely a similar amount of the other stuff, whatever this is called, nether wart. Let's see, a little bit of parkour, 32. Okay, so there's a little bit less, but it's because there's more potion in this than there is in this. So that is sick, which means for one stack of each one of those potion ingredients, I can get, I don't know, if I just double this, I guess 104 or 204 blocks of redstone, which is just under 2,000 dust, which is absolutely insane. This is going to fix all of our issues with the redstone. The redstone crisis is now over because, like I said, I had none, and like refined storage and all that kind of stuff takes so much redstone, and I just never have any. So this is glorious. I'm so happy with how it came out. Guys, it is now time to complete the second step of this process. So it is now the next day because it took me a long time to design a building to go around this, and then also to gather all of the resources. You can see here we're going with the classic brick and granite factory design. This is heavily inspired by a build by B00, who is my favorite builder in the whole wide world, that he did on his Building with B-Dubs channel. And it was a factory built to house his iron farm, and it will house my redstone farm. So once the rain stops, I'll begin the time lapse. So here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the building. It's looking pretty cool. Like I said, heavily inspired by the one from BOO. So really all of this design goes to him. I'm just kind of taking that template and changing it up slightly. So what I did that's a little bit different is I don't think this is the same. I added this big container right here. I also did this thing where it looks like the windows have kind of been worn. There's like water dripping and it's dark dirt and it goes down, but it adds this really cool effect from a little ways away that like there's some wornness coming from the window, which is pretty neat. And so it all fits fairly nicely right into here. We got like the support beams going down the side. Right here I forgot the windows, it seems, and in the back, which is unfortunate, but that should be pretty easy to do. This is where I would like to add the windmill, so it's going to be right here on this side of the building spinning. It's gonna look, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous because I don't feel like I can fit that many sails on here, so I might have to slow the machine down, which is not that big a deal. I'm really not too worried about having to do that. The machine's still working good. None of this interfered. The only thing, I'm gonna have to move this, like I said, because it's currently like clipping through the window, and so that's gonna be changing pretty soon. But yeah, I'm super happy with how this came out. Let's see if I go back to my little dude. We go over here. Let's see what this looks like from a distance. I know. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So it kind of peeks up through the trees. Yeah, this is sick. So I wanted the path to go right here, which means we'll be coming along right in front of it like this. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of terraforming to make it so that we can access this spot, but for now this will do. Let's add some foundation there, break this because it's bothering me, and then put that. All right, you can walk on in. Kind of. Now you can walk on in and access the machine if need be. So I put myself right here and not over there by like the drawers, because I'm going to connect the storage system to this. So I shouldn't actually need to access the redstone, but I will need to access the netherrack input. So that's why it is oriented like this inside the building. But sweet. Okay, so I guess next up is going to be to fix the windows and kind of make it look like it's not just floating above the ground like this. So pretty good, but I'm going to do that probably in between videos, I believe. All right, so these are the final steps completed in terms of setting up the system. So check it out. I added a floor. I connected that thing up to an external power source, and it is all still fully operational. Also put a redstone link so I can turn it on from my base, but let's check it out in the zippy cam. This is what it looks like from the side. So I added this little storage spot. I'm probably gonna add some more leaves around there soon. I added a big cog right here, and I extended that side silo that went down. It was looking kind of cool, kind of immersing it a little bit more into the ground. This side, ignore the floatingness. It doesn't exist, but I do have the windmill here. So like I said, I ended up like not using 44 of the sails that I had going up. So this is a decent bit slower. It's like almost half the speed. But it's okay. Like I really don't need it to be fast, especially when I got like, I don't know, it was like almost 1,000 from what we did earlier. So pretty good. I added the windows in on the back. Once again, it is floating, but that's okay because we're not going to be over here for a little bit. But it is all working perfectly fine. I'm so happy with this. This is a lot of progress for one singular episode, singular. And I'm really happy that we were able to accomplish this entire thing right now. So I think what I'm going to do real quick is just add up some finishing touches, just add some foliage around the ground, and we'll see what it ends up looking like afterwards. All right, like I said, I added some foliage, some moss, trying to kind of immerse it into the ground up around here. And then once we add the path and the road or whatever we decide to add back this direction, it will also help it quite a bit. But I'm very happy with the way this build turned out. It's got the moss climbing up the side. It's looking really, really good. So we're going to keep working on it in future episodes, likely, or at least I'll mention it. Whatever I decide to do at the back, I don't know if I'll just bring the grass around or if I'll bring this down straight into the water and we can add something towards the back, maybe like a giant water wheel. That would be pretty cool. It wouldn't make much sense, but it would be pretty cool. So we'll have to give it a think and see what we end up doing. But I'm really, really happy with the way this came out. If you guys have been enjoying the builds and all the stuff we've been doing recently, I would like you guys to like and subscribe if you're feeling up to it. I know we didn't run a vault today, and this is Vault Hunters, but we will be doing that next episode. Don't you worry. I just wanted to get this in place to satisfy my redstone needs, and I had a building itch recently, and this thing has just been so much fun as well. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. I would love to see you all in the next one. I want to wish you a good day. Adios.